be the hardest thing for me in my business, but it actually wasn't. So my husband's been in the Marine Corps for 19 years, and he's the handsome one in the front row. Anyway, and along with being in the Marine Corps comes some really hard things, like PTSD, anxiety, depression, and some other things. And one Friday, last August, it all came to a head, and he checked himself into the hospital to get home. And on Saturday, that's hard. On Saturday morning, I knew that I needed to fight for my family. And so I grabbed my 3 little kids and our suitcases, and we drove to be with my brother in Idaho. And we arrived in Idaho on Sunday night, and on Monday morning, I hosted the National Wake Up Call. And I remember, as Jeff Hill goes, "Emma, tell me how Beachbody's blessed your life." I got out my note cards and said, "We've earned free trips," and because of honestly, it's blessed my life so much, but I just couldn't in that moment think of anything. So I got off the call, and I went outside, and I jumped in the air and said, "I did it!" And then I just came crashing down, and I thought about something that the nurse had said to us in the hospital that weekend. And she said, "Sometimes the worst day in your life is the best day in your life, because that's when everything changes." So as my husband was working on him and doing the things that he needed to do, I decided that I was going to work on me, and I was going to continue to work my business, because I had people on my team that trusted me. I had challengers that had signed up with me and committed to me, and they'd shared my goals, or shared their goals with me. And I knew that Beachbody gave me an opportunity to dive into something really good when I was going through something really hard. Plus, I have my 3 beautiful children, plus my 2 stepsons, that needed me to show up when I didn't want to. So even though I did not want to post in my challenge groups, I did not want to work out, I did not want to do any of those things, the discipline stepped in, and I did it, and it empowered me. If I can do it now through the hardest time of my life, I can do this anytime. And you guys, I can't even tell you how blessed we are that Beachbody allowed me the mental strength to draw a line in the sand and say, "We're not going to live like this anymore," and gave us the financial backing to get out when I needed to, and also come back together as a family, because now my husband is retired. And that would have never been a possibility without Beachbody. We have 5 kids, I mean, come on. And we are living in Arizona near my stepsons that we haven't lived near for 10 years. And we get to take them to they're over all the time, and we get to have that family time, and it is the best blessing ever. I mean, we are living our dream life, and it's so crazy how it happened, but you know, God always has a plan, but you have to show up. Every one of you has a struggle in here, right? Every single one of you has struggle, but when you come across your struggle, you have 2 choices, and it's all up to you. You can either fall down and let this beat you down, and probably everybody would think that you're justified in stepping aside or laying down. Or you can rise up and use your struggle to empower you to be a stronger person and to go forward and become the person you were meant to be.